Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn the differences between an entrepreneur and employee. So, let's get started. Let us see who is an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who conceives the idea or who discovers the opportunity. So, it means an entrepreneur thinks of an idea and he discovers the opportunity. That person is known as an entrepreneur. And entrepreneurship is the function which involves grabbing the opportunities, organizing the resources, and undertaking the production and other activities. You can also write it in your own language that when entrepreneur thinks of an idea and he performs the different activities to give shape to his ideas. So you can say that all these activities are called entrepreneurship. It means it is a process. Entrepreneurship is the process which is done by an entrepreneur. Now, coming to the main question that what are the differences between an entrepreneur and employee? So let's have a look to the first difference. Entrepreneur conceives the idea to start the business. It means that entrepreneur is the person who thinks of an idea that how to start a business. Entrepreneur is a person who thinks of an idea how to start a business. But employee, he doesn't think of any idea, he just helps the entrepreneur. Employee helps the entrepreneur to implement those ideas to start a business. Now, coming to the second difference, entrepreneur earns income by selling goods and services for himself. It means entrepreneur sells goods and services for himself, but employee sells goods and services for someone else, maybe for the owner or the person under whom he works. So you can write that employee sells goods and services for the owner of the company or for the owner of the business. Now, coming to the third difference, the reward. Entrepreneur gets profit as reward, or you can write that the reward for entrepreneur is profit. But employee, reward for employee is salary or wages. It means entrepreneur they get profit, but employees they get salary or wages. Now, before going to the fourth point, one more point came into my mind just after reading third number point. You can increase few more points of your own. Like one more point I am going to discuss. We can write that the income of entrepreneur is not fixed. It means profit won't be equal all the time. Sometimes it can decrease, sometimes it can increase, and the amount, there will be differences in the amounts. But employees, as they get fixed, they get salary, so their amount is fixed, or their wages also according to the day or whatever, on the basis of whatever it is paid, there will be some fixed amount for it. So you can write one more point of your own that entrepreneur, income of an entrepreneur is not fixed and salary of employee is fixed. Now, coming to the fourth point, entrepreneur acts as a worker as well as an owner, but employee acts as a worker only. It means entrepreneur, they are the owners as well as they are the workers. It means they work but for themselves. As they work for themselves, it means they are the owners as well as the workers. But employee, as they are not the owners, they just work for somebody and they earn some salary. I mean, they earn some fixed amount. So they are just the workers, they are not the owners. So these were the differences. You can write some more differences of your own. As I said, one difference about their income and the salary, fixed and not fixed. So 5 differences I have discussed. One more I am going to discuss now. Sixth number difference, you can say entrepreneur bears all the risk it means risk is taken by an entrepreneur. But in case of employee, employees have no risk, they are not at all in risk. I mean that if any profit or loss, whatever it happens, the risk will be taken by an entrepreneur, not by the employee, because employee is going to get his salary, his fixed amount on some particular date what is being fixed. But for entrepreneur, if there is profit, it's profit, if loss, then they need to bear it, the loss. So entrepreneur bears all the risk, and employee, there is no risk for employee in the business. Now one more, the seventh number difference I'm going to tell you between an entrepreneur and an employee. No qualification is required for an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur does not need any qualification. He can start his business at any time with any degree. If he has any degree, or if he doesn't have any degree, there is no problem with that. Actually nothing is required. Only he should be able to bear the risk, he should have the guts to take the risk, that's it. But for the employees, some qualification is required. Some qualification in the sense, like it depends upon the kind of sector or job in a particular department he is going to work. Accordingly he needs some qualifications. Okay, like if he needs to be an accountant, or if he sits with computer, any work related to computer, he should have some computer degree, so something like that. So it depends upon the kind of work he has been given. So these were the differences between an entrepreneur and employee. Your work is to go through all these, prepare yourself, and thank you. Have a good day.